Hello, hello. I'm Greg Dawson, the founder of Three Strand Solutions, threestrand.ai, and host of the Business Automation Podcast. And today, Bailey and I are here to talk about using our Making Better Decisions AI tool to help you with the decision-making process, which is often hindered by challenges from a myriad of sources, whether internal or external. If you want free access to this tool, like the post and comment Making Better Decisions on this post. Additionally, if you're watching on YouTube, check the description down below for a sign-up link. Please note we can only give you access to the tool for free until this Friday, March 22nd. Our goal is to end AI business illiteracy, starting with those in your business. We can help individuals at any level within your business and with any AI and knowledge level, starting from the bottom with someone who isn't using AI at all, helping them earn their white belt, and progressing up through the ranks of AI business literacy all the way to black belt. Let me quickly show you how we solve issues better, faster, and cheaper. In the center of this Venn diagram, we have a problem to be solved. We look for a known framework or process that can solve that problem, add context or data, and have AI do the bulk of the work. This is what we call our AI enablement blueprint. We have found in many instances 100x improvements in efficiency and effectiveness. If we have generative AI do a lot of the steps rather than a human, and we make it super easy so that a less expensive employee can do the work, we can easily see 100x improvements in both time to delivery and the cost of doing so. I'll take a moment to mention that on our simple platform, we provide ongoing access to over 350 book summaries, our AI prompt library with 1,000 prompts, our micro courses, and our nano courses, all for free. We also release free limited time access to 5 featured tools each week. These fall into these areas here. This week, the Expert Advisor AI tool is Adam Grant. The Role Coach AI tool is Chief Marketing Officer. The Skill Coach AI tool is Making Better Decisions. The Strategy AI tool is Goal Setter. The Execution AI tool is Accounts Receivable Analyst. These tools are available to our newsletter subscribers for free for a week, starting on Saturdays and expiring on Fridays. So taking advantage of them quickly. Ongoing access to these tools is available via paid subscription. As we're building these solutions, we're using this 5-step AI development process as our guide. This is exactly what we can help your employees learn without them knowing anything about software development. Instead, they can use plain English and a tool like ChatGPT. Now let me introduce Bailey, who will give us an introduction to the AI tool.
Hey everybody, my name is Bailey. Let's jump into the problem that we're solving today, which is that the decision-making process is often hindered by a myriad of sources, whether internal or external. This AI tool ensures a clear path to overcoming those challenges, enhancing decision-making skills, and achieving desired outcomes, bridging the gap between current challenges and goal attainment with tailored strategies. But first, let's quickly explore a few concepts that this tool utilizes. Our first concept is the wrap process. This is a method for improved decision-making by widening options, reality testing assumptions, attaining distance, and preparing to be wrong. Secondly, integrative thinking is a decision-making approach that involves understanding mental models, empathy, creativity, and a structured process to create innovative solutions. We also need to understand that effective decision-making requires a balance between systems, both our emotion-driven and logic-based systems. It is also important to emphasize questioning and revising our internal perceptions and assumptions to make better choices. And lastly, we must recognize how cultural contexts and psychological biases shape our decision-making processes and outcomes. These concepts may seem like a lot to keep in consideration when making an important decision, but with frameworks, processes, and the use of generative AI, there's hope. The Making Better Decisions AI tool is one of our Skill Coach AI tools. We'll simply click Use Tool to open up what's called a GPT in ChatGPT and I'll click Let's Get Started. Please note that a paid Plus or Team account with OpenAI is a requirement to use the tool. We at 3Strand use a Team account for the additional privacy that it provides. The Making Better Decisions Skill Coach AI tool is going to first ask us our goal and the obstacle that we're facing. And it's going to give us an example here, right? I'll be brief in this video and just paste a statement in. And so my goal is to enhance team collaboration in my project, and the obstacle I am facing is the team's diverse working styles and communication barriers. And the AI tool is going to next ask us some clarifying questions. Since ChatGPT is generative AI, the questions are a little bit different each time. And when doing this on your own, give ChatGPT as much context as possible, because the more context it has, the better of a job it's going to do. If you give it very little context, you're going to be highly disappointed in the results because it's going to provide a very broad and very general information. But if you give it a lot of context and data, it's going to help you analyze the issues better, faster, and cheaper than a human being. And I will go ahead and let's see. Thank you for sharing your goal and obstacle. How these diverse working styles manifest within your team. For instance, are there specific examples of how these differences impact collaboration? And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to post in something that I generated earlier. I'll paste this here. This is a bit in depth, but just talking about having a mix of analytical, creative, structured, and flexible working styles, giving it a broad range of what we're looking at here. Click send. And one of the important things to point out as we start working with this tool is that it was created as a process as opposed to a lot of tools that are designed to be chatbots. We create step-by-step processes so that we know that we are getting the best possible result that is both easy to do and repeatable so that it gets done. And it's going to ask us some more clarifying questions here. Asking us to elaborate on what specific types of communication issues are occurring. Are these related to differences in communication preferences, language barriers, or perhaps the channels and tools being used for communication? And so I'm going to paste in another answer. Talking about the communication barriers often appearing in meetings where analytical members focus heavily on data, leaving little room for creative inputs, and vice versa. With email chains and all that. So that clarifies the situation significantly. Final question is, how do you currently make decisions within the team? Is there a particular process you follow, or do you find that decisions tend to be made ad hoc, influenced by the dominant working style at the time? As the question is a bit different than what I had generated for before, to speed this up just a little bit, I'm going ahead and putting what I had before. But what I'm going to do is just edit it a little bit to answer this question a little bit more directly. So we'll put there have been successful instances when we divided a project into smaller tasks, mixed the teams to include all working styles. And I think that will answer accurately enough. Now, I'll also mention here AI is not yet perfect. AI is a bit more of an art than a science. Sometimes it does hallucinate and provides information that isn't quite right. The good news is that AI is improving every day. So this is the worst that it's ever going to be, and it's getting better at a faster and faster rate. And it's going to give us here, based on the information that we provided and the obstacles our team is facing, it's drafting an action plan to enhance collaboration within our team by addressing diverse working styles and communication barriers. And so it's going to be using these books, The Art of Choosing by Sheena Langer, Decisive by Chip and Dan Heath, and Creating Great Choices by Roger Martin to construct this plan. And so it's laying out some action steps here: foster mutual understanding and respect, implement structured brainstorming sessions, create a flexible communication strategy, divide projects into smaller cross-functional tasks, establish clear roles and responsibilities, promote the practice of active listening, develop a decision-making framework, and encourage regular reflection and feedback. And so it's going to ask us now which of these 8 steps we'd like to build a playbook for. Let's go ahead and do number 6, promote the practice of active listening. So I'm just going to put 6 here. And so it's going to begin building a playbook for promoting the practice of active listening within our team. This skill is crucial for ensuring all team members feel heard and valued, especially in a diverse team with varying communication styles and preferences. And so it's going to give us our principle. Active listening facilitates deeper understanding, reduces conflicts, and enhances team cohesion by ensuring that all team members feel heard and valued. The promise, which by implementing active listening practices, your team will experience improved communication, reduced misunderstandings, and a more inclusive environment that values each member's contributions. And then here's our playbook. It's going to give us a list of steps: setting the stage for active listening in meetings, train team members in active listening techniques, role modeling by leadership, use active listening tools, create a feedback mechanism, acknowledge and reward good listening, facilitate listening circles, and encourage empathy and understanding. And it's also asking here down at the bottom, would you like to create additional playbooks, or do you have any other questions about making better decisions? Of course, here you can just put one of the other numbers from what we had before to create additional playbooks. But if you want to see something a little bit different than you saw here with this playbook, you may want to click the copy button to capture the initial results into another document, and then simply click regenerate button. The results are very unlikely to ever be the same. Now, if we were doing this exercise within one of our 1-hour action classes, we would then go into a breakout sessions of 3 to 4 in a group, in which they would work through the results that Making Better Decisions AI tool produced and discuss the provided breakout questions. Then we would come back together with the larger group to determine action steps. I hope this was helpful to see how we can fill your company's toolbox with AI-enabled tools that help you do things better, faster, and cheaper across all the critical areas of your business. Again, if you want free access to this tool until Friday, March 22nd, like this post and comment "Making Better Decisions." Or if you're watching on YouTube, follow the link in the description below to sign up for access. Thank you and have a blessed day.